Hello, everybody. Let me know when you get here, and I need some help. Since this is my first time doing the live stream, the testing I did, I couldn't really tell if there was any like echoing or feedback because it was just me and on my phone. So, when you get here, say hi. I think you may have to. Wait, let me look at the comments. I think you may have to let StreamYard have access to your name or something so that you could leave comments. So please let me know when you're here. Comments, thumbs, hearts. And actually for right now, say hi and hey, Vicky, say hi and where you're from. Oh, I see now, Julie. Okay, so it comes up with a little Facebook thing so I can tell whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Awesome. So Vicky and Julie, is there feedback? Like, are you hearing me twice, echoes? Because when I was doing my testing, I had my ear things plugged in, but I had it on mute because there was feedback from my phone. It's a whole big thing. And the end result is I couldn't tell if it's echoing or not. So can you guys, you sound fine to me? Okay, awesome. Sweet, because I didn't want to have these things in my ear when it wasn't doing any good. So, okay, well, this is awesome. Yeah, so first time, this is with Yard Stream, so you get to see, this is me, Toni Tesler, ToniStamps, this is me. So I'm gonna change it up, and this is cool. Hey, Penny, you are home again, awesome. I'm so glad that I can try this and hit YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I know Gail's been after me forever to get it, but it was just spendy. And then they had a sale. So, hi, Deborah. They had a sale on the StreamYard. So that's awesome. We're going to give it a try. Okay, so today is the first Monday of December, and I'm going to do my class tonight and tomorrow, December online camp. We're doing gingerbread and peppermint, and it's not cards. We're making cool stuff. Yeah, Julie, now you can put a face with all this. And rolls. It shows all my chins. You would not believe the situation I have to have my iPad like up at the right height so that my face shows. There's stacks of stamps. I have to have a different situation, but yeah. My room is kind of hodgepodge together. We've been here 20 years, and I didn't start out good with organizing it, so I have to like move rooms completely. That'll be a project for another day. But yeah, so today, camp, and I'm changing the way I do the camp because actually I wanted to change it for a while anyway because I wanted to mix it up and offer something different. But what really forced me was the back order situation. So the back orders, if something's on back order now, they're not taking the order. So I can't just order class supplies and be like, I'll be able to ship them out in a week or a week and a half or whatever. Or if they're due in 2 weeks, I'll just have to wait 2 weeks. I don't need the extra drama of that. So I am changing like the packet style. So it's still going to be the class videos free. You can watch them here forever. And then the packet, if you want the packet, you can still get that. But it'll just be different. So, oh, actually, one more thing. Free shipping just announced earlier today. I saw an email. Wednesday only, $50 or more order for the US and free shipping. There's no special anything you have to add. So I don't know where that came from. I mean, I'll take it, but that was a surprise. So let's do fancy stuff. And I'm going to show you switch to my desk now so you can see. So let's do solo layout. Here we go. I think this is so cool that I can switch back and forth. So it's awesome. The one thing I have noticed is when I'm writing stuff out, it wants to be like not very clear. Hey, Sharon. It wants to be like not very clear when I write, but then after like a few seconds, it clears up so we can read it. So this is a whole lot of words about how I'm changing my class. This is on my blog. So my blog, ToniStamps.blogspot.com. At the very tippy top, you'll see a tab that says Learn at Home, and that's where you will find this information. So what I'm changing my class to now is if you want to participate in the class and have the packet mailed to you, you're going to have to order a few things. In this particular case, it's going to be 4 items. You are going to order the Gingerbread 6x6 papers. You're going to order the Memories and More card pack. You're going to get the order the Real Red ruffled ribbon. And you're going to place an order for a pack of the Real Red cardstock. Now, if you already have these things, you can order $39 of anything else you want. Okay. The key is you have to use the hostess code. Actually, I printed this out bigger. You have to use this hostess code. This tells me that you want the packet. And the packet is just all the other extra doodads and bits that you're going to need to complete the projects. Okay. So like I said, if you have all this stuff, you just order $39 of anything else and use this code. I'm also changing the date, and I realize there's a shadow here, and that's because my iPad is like sticking out at a wonky angle. I can't fix that yet. Oh, December 10th. So that's this Friday. So I'm shortening up the time because all of these items, the paper, the card pack, and I believe the mini ruffled ribbon, they're all on the last chance list. So there's no guarantee that they're going to be here for any length of time. So you will order this stuff. It'll ship directly to you. And then I am going to mail you all the other stuff that you're going to need. Okay. And I will use the same address that you placed your order with. So your packet, all the bits and pieces, we're going to get some tags, all the die cuts and punch outs. You're going to get banner templates, a selection of gems and rhinestones. So I'm not giving you a full pack, but you're going to get some of each of these red rhinestones and wonderful gems. So just enough to put on your stuff. We're going to get 2 rings because we're making a mini book. We're going to get 5 inserts for the book. And then as a bonus, I ordered some of these, the Gingerbread Memories and More cards and envelopes. I'm going to give you 4 of those. And then the PDF is going to have ideas for making those cards, like more than 4 ideas. So I think it'll be good. And of course the PDF, I'm going to email that when I mail your packets out. So big changes in the way I'm doing the class. But I like to change things up every year anyway, like try something new. So let's get into it. So I think I posted the other day, I said, this card is not going to have any cards. The only cards actually are going to be the free ones that I'm giving you that you're going to make on your own. So everything else is going to be like 3D stuff. So we're going to do 2 things tonight, 2 things tomorrow night. Okay. The first thing, so I saw this, actually, let me bring this big one in. I saw somebody had posted this little treat holder a couple weeks ago, and it reminded me, I made these 20 years ago for my wedding shower. That's what this is. I still have this on a shelf. Let me bring this up closer. Can you believe this was stamped with yo-yo yellow ink? It has not faded. Of course, I haven't had this in the sunlight. Otherwise, it would have faded. But I made this with a 5.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. I inked it all, and then I did scoring. This took me a long time. I made like 30 of them. But so when I saw this one, I was like, oh, we got to make some of those with the 6x6 paper. That would be so cute. So this has 2 like spoonfuls of yellow and white M&Ms that I had ordered specifically for my wedding. My colors were not yellow. It's just I made the favors for like my shower. I did my whole shower by myself. I know that's not normal, but anyway, plus I wanted to use a daisy set. But this one, 2 spoonfuls full of M&Ms. This bigger one, 6x6, I think you're going to be able to fit quite a bit of candy in here. So let's look at our packet. This is some of the stuff in your packet. When I say 12 tags, so you're going to have, these are all punched with a double oval punch. So you're going to get 12 of the white ones, and then you're going to get 3 Old Olive, or 4 Old Olive, 4 Cinnamon Cider, and 4 Real Red for the bases. So we're going to use those later. But let's make this cute treat holder. So you are going to pick 10 or 12, however many you want to make, pieces of your 6x6 paper. And I think I had already made up my mind. I thought I had an extra pack of this, and apparently I don't. Ooh, I want to use that. Ooh, I like both sides. I'm going to make 3 of these just because I think it's going to be, I think that'll be a good number. And by the way, you do not need the stamp set for this class. If you have it, great. That means you can stamp extra cookies and die cut them, or you can die cut the cookies with the dies. I don't have the stamps or the dies. I am hand cutting. I hand cut a whole pile of these cookies and some of the little candy bits. So you don't need the stamp set for any of these projects. It might help if you have them because it takes a little while to hand cut stuff. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I should have hand cut some of these. And trees, how did I miss those? All right, focus, Toni. So I want 3 pieces of, let's do this. Yeah. All right, easier than it looks. You don't need any measuring things. You don't need, I actually did not use my bone folder because when I was bone folding the paper, it felt like it was cracking. So we're just going to use our fingers. First, we fold it up and down or straight across. Let's see. Up this way and across this way. And I realize this is going to be hard for you guys to see. But you have me showing you. So up this way, up that way. Now we're going to do diagonal fold. Okay. Both ways. So let's do point to point. And I may have to stick my head in here. And if you don't get it perfect, like I didn't get this one perfect, it's not the end of the world. All right, there's one point. Let's open it. And when I'm doing all my folding, this is going to be the inside of my treat holder. This will be the outside. So now let's do this point to point. So we did north, south, east, west, and then diagonals. Now we're going to do airplane wings. Okay, so here's our middle fold line right here. We're going to bring this flap, and this is where I will put my finger like kind of in the middle. This may take some practice, but you're going to bring this flap into the middle fold here. Okay. See how that gets right there in the corner? And then same thing with this. So we want airplane wings on both sides, left and right. All right, and I'm just folding it with my finger. See this part, I didn't get it quite exactly perfect. That's okay. So we open those up, flip it around. We're going to do the airplane wings on all 4 corners. All right, and it does help sometimes if you fold this up because like I couldn't tell where the middle was and I have my glasses on. Yeah, Penny, airplane wings. I don't know what else to call them. All right, let's push that. And then we're turning it. And then another, our third one. And this works a lot better with the designer paper. So my original one, I made those out of cardstock, and like I was very anal Annie about it, and I got my ruler out and I used my scoring tool, and this is when we didn't have a scoreboard. So I had like the old-timey cutter and I had to use my stylus. It took me a while, but I was determined that it was all going to match. Actually, I want to fix this. But they all turned out perfect, and I just can't believe that yellow is still so good. All right, and then one more. So this is really a lot of folding, but we're going to get it, and it's going to be nice. All right, and then last one. And I probably picked the worst pattern to start with, because these stripes, I'm sure, do not show up. All right. None of these score marks. I don't think you can see any of this. But so just to go over it, we folded it this way. We folded it this way. Then we do diagonal and then diagonal. Then we do all of the airplane wings on every corner. Okay. One more. Now, after you've done all this folding, we want to grab all four. I'm grabbing it like this. All four, well, two sides. As we press, see how it's like starting to take shape? We've got like a little diamond here. Now hold it in one hand, poke this down in the middle. And then hopefully I am coming back. Yikes. Okay, join. Yeah, I want to join. Okay, am I back? It has been very windy. Yikes. Toni's desk solo layout. All right, you guys, you hear me? All right, I gotta see if I have to click anything here. Nope. Okay, still working. Although I can't see, remove some stream. No. Me, nope. I cannot see my desktop layout. So my voice is, but you don't have any pictures. Yeah, this wind is crazy. Let's add it back. Okay, hold please. All right, you're in the show. Everyone can see me. I don't see. Yep. Okay. Picture's frozen, but voice is good. Thanks, you guys, for the feedback. I need to still hear it. All right. I think I have to leave my phone and come back in because the wind is kicking up. And this is crazy. We have our, hey, Rose, our phone lines are not above ground. All right. Let me do this. Whoopsie. All right. One more thing I'm going to try. Exit solo, remove from stream. Okay. So now I'm back. Oh, whoopsie. Back. I have to leave my, oh wait, camera. Camera. So my camera. Add to stream. Solo layout. Okay. Is the sound back, you guys? And now, let me see if that made it worse. I tell ya, technology, internet, no good. But this wind is crazy. Okay, yes, I'm back. And let me just see, catch up to see if this is straight enough. I think it is. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. All right, so you can hear me and I can see it looks like my like the delay is Says I'm in the show, but this looks a little bit not smooth, my video. Maybe it's just the delay from my thing. Is the video okay for you guys? I mean, otherwise I have to like completely go out with both of these and start over again. It seems very delayed from my phone. Oh, how frustrating. Why couldn't the internet just stay up good? Hands are in slow motion. Okay, that's no good, but thank you. Pennies, you think it's fine for yours? Okay. When I see it, it looks in slow motion as well. And, all right, unmute. Nope. Edit name. No, I don't want to ban myself from the thing. It's fine. Okay. All right, Penny, you're saying it's fine. Everyone says, everyone, you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. Yep, well, that's good. Let me just check one more thing. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, okay. All right, let's check this. Better slow. So we can keep up with you. Oh, okay. So we keep up. But I don't want you to miss anything. All right, I think this is a lousy picture. But I kind of have to go with it. Ugh. All right. Well, let's go to our, this is so frustrating, you guys. So this was our original. I really don't know how to fix this. And Gail's not here to tell me. But she uses she uses her laptop, not her phone. All right. Oop. This needs to, let me see. Actually, you know what? Let me try something else just because I want to see if it's going to work. I wanted to, oh, there we go. So I had these fancy banners to add with the code. Now let's take that off. Go back to comments. Pinch it. Pinch it. Do you mean like, oh, you mean this, our treat thing. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we'll just try to go with this, but Penny, you're right. So you pinch it together. So after all this folding, it kind of wants to fold itself up anyway. So you grab all these and I keep it in one hand and then I poke it down in the middle. Okay. And then that will, everything wants to come together. And you know you have it right when you flip it upside down and it kind of looks like a diamond. See this little lumpy? I just squish this in with my hand like that. Okay. And that's our little treat thing. Now you're going to need a hole punch. So either an 1/8 inch or a rectangle. And I'm going to show you both because I want to show you the different ribbons. So where we punch our holes is on the corner, but not quite to the tippy top. All right. I'm putting it like right here. All right. And I'm going to do that on every corner. And I'm punching it like right on the fold line. So there we go. Now, if you don't have a rectangle punch, it's fine. I'm going to show you with the smaller hole punch on the next one because the ribbon, I'm going to cut it in half. But all right, what we do, you would hold this kind of like this, put your candy in. I'm going to grab just like this much ribbon. Let's see, what is that? About 17 inches, a little less. What we want to do, cut this at an angle, your mini ruffled ribbon. We're going to go on the outside of 2 of these and then through the inside, the inside of the other 2. All right, so let's fish this through. Oh, whoopsie. Actually, I need both of these cut at an angle. So we'll fish one end through. We're coming from the outside in. Okay. And then the other side, the flap right next to it, outside in. You guys are so patient. This picture looks like crap. Ugh. Unbelievable. All right, so then we tug these not too tight, but now we fish them through the inside. So this side coming out here. All right, so this one here on the right, let's fish it right in through. This really is a cute treat holder. And it's a perfect 6x6 is like the perfect size. Not too big, not too little. All right, now we've got these, our tails, and just keep pulling them tighter, tighter. I guess when you get to about here, start tucking in your candy. Loose, anything loose would work. Something small, because it can actually sit in the pockets. All right, and then we would just tie this. And you don't want to pull it too tight because you don't want to rip anything. Now, before you tie this, I'm just going to tie it in a little bow, but you would want to add your tag. Now, your tag, if you want to stamp on it, if you want to write on it, I thought this would be cool as like an Advent thing, even though it's already past December. But you could do like the 12 days of December. But you would stamp a little something on here, attach it if you want, or you could just use these white ones and then attach with a little bit of baker's twine, punch a little hole in there, and it's going to hang off like that. So super cute. But let's do another one. It's already 8:30, but that's okay. We want to do another one because I want to show you with the smaller hole punch and the fold again. So looks like I'm frozen. Nope. Okay. I want the brown to be on the outside. So I'm going to fold it this way. So again, we go up, across, then turn it, and then again across. So north, south, east, west. Then we'll do our diagonals, corner to corner. And these actually do go pretty quickly. Yes, Rose, pyramid. Is that what it's called? I have found, this is one I made for my wedding shower 20 years ago. Daisy, remember that daisy wheel with yo-yo yellow? Still good. All right, so diagonal, diagonal. Now we'll do our airplane wings. All right, so again, I'm holding my fingernail like kind of in the middle up there at the tippy top. And then I'm not using a bone folder for any of this. I did on some of my prototypes and it ripped like the sides of the paper. So I didn't think that was any good. So now more airplane wings. Every corner is going to get the airplane wings folded over. And if they don't meet exactly, it's not the end of the world. Rose, did you see the Jeanette's email about the, or not email, the event? So I think we have 10 people for the swap, which should be good. All right, and then another airplane. I'm just folding this again on the diagonal, just so I know where I'm going with this, because I want these flaps to come right into the middle. I'm so mad about this internet issue not working, because we have Fios. We have like a gigabit connection. But if it's degraded because of the wind, that stinks. All right, one more set of airplane wings. We actually might get snow here on Wednesday. And for Maryland, this is a little bit early for snow. Yeah, Amy, it's crazy. That's why my picture's fuzzy and not the greatest. I'm surprised the internet did cut out twice. Very disappointing. All right, so now we've got our treat again, our second one. So I grab the sides and I'm pinching in with these two fingers, bring up and just kind of mesh it around. And I've got it with one hand, poke down in the middle. There's a center where all the fold marks come together. I'm pushing that down and then push the bottom as I squeeze everything up. This is definitely something that you need to try. But then flip it over and then see how this is kind of rounded looking, and we want it nice and flat. So we're just gonna push these with my fingers and it takes the shape that I want. Then it catches all those score marks. Very cool. I love this cinnamon cider. Okay, so now let me show you the difference with the little hole punch. I don't have a 1/4 inch hole punch anymore. I think, yeah, this one's just an 1/8 inch. The thing with this is I don't want to fish this 3/8 inch ribbon through a 1/8 inch hole, because that will rip this paper, and it's already, like, let's say on shaky ground anyway, because all this folding kind of mangles it. So what we're going to do is cut this ribbon in half. So again, let's measure out about that much. Now we're just going to cut it straight in half, and it's not going to fray. I mean, I didn't tug on it too much, but I cut a big piece in half the other day and tied some things with it, and it's not coming apart. So that's good. So we're cutting this in half straight up the middle, or middle-ish. Yeah, I mean, I had my cute turkeys on my nails last week, and then my thumb got wrecked yesterday, so I had to redo them. All right, so we've got half of a ruffled ribbon, and then we're going to do the same thing. So let's get this back together. We're going to come from the outside on these two, and then the inside on those. So let's fish this through. If I can grab it. There we go. Oop, so it does fray a little bit as I'm pulling it, as I'm yanking it through these holes, but that's okay. Oops, I just have to make sure I grab it. That's another thing with the StreamYard. I couldn't hook up my regular microphone, so I'm glad that you guys can hear me. It's crazy how the different technologies, like, not everything works the same. Like, even the accessories. Like, why can't it all just work together? Ugh. All right, I'm going to pull these and then push that right onto the floor for the vacuum fairy to get later. All right, and then I'm going to fish these through the inside. And now I can tell it is fraying some, but that's okay. I mean, this is a temporary treat. It's not like people are going to save it like 20 years like I did with the other one. And frankly, I don't know why I saved that. I mean, who wants 20-year-old M&Ms? And I didn't even have my name on it or anything, but they were cute. All right, and then we'll tie this. And then the same thing. We would write something or stamp a little something, and you've got plenty of, we could have a cinnamon cider one, and then, you know, have a little tag there. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to stamp on it, but I will punch a hole so you can see how it's going to attach. Oopsie. I hit my iPad. All right, so again, let's punch with this same hole punch. And then you're going to need some baker's twine or something to attach this to. Let's see what we have. I know I have some, oh wait, here we go. Linen thread. I've got a little bit of that left. So if you had white, that would probably be better. Because that's one of the colors in here is the Whisper White. All right, so I like to do my tag attachments like this. Fold a little piece of baker's twine in half, put the loop in through the front, open this loop up, take the tails, flip it over and through, and then pull that through. then I tie the knot wherever I think. Like I want this one to be pretty short. So I'm going to tie it here. So I only want this much of a dangle. Like that's about 1 inch. All right. And then I would take these, split this. After I tied this once, then I'll fish this in through. And I would tie it again. And then tie my bow. And if you really don't like the fraying, then you could trim these up. But I don't seem to mind it. But it's definitely better than this entire width of the ribbon is not going to fit if you're using an 1/8 inch hole puncher. Okay, and actually I said I was going to do 3 of those, but two is going to do it. Okay, so next thing, let me put this away. You are going to need, for this one we're going to make, let me put these out of the way. Next we're going to make a fun banner for just to hang up. So this is where we're going to use some of our, we're going to use DSP and some of the cards and stuff from here. So actually, let me just pull some of these out. I love this little, these little baker's racks. It's a shame that they only give us 4 of them. But what you have in here is, oh no, there's 6 of them. Very nice. So there's black ones and then silver ones. Nice, nice. We'll put those over here. But then we've got a collection of 3x4 cards, and the backs are just patterns. And there's 6 of each of these patterns. Sugar and spice, everything nice. Good, good, good. I like that tree. So these could be for journaling cards or just for backgrounds. So then we've got stickers. Cute little spatulas. So plenty of stuff to doll our things up. Merriest Christmas. So these are good for card fronts, but we're going to use them for other things. All right, so we've got those. Then we've got our 4x6 cards. Recipe, cookie recipe. I think these are nice. I like that background. And I like that there's 6 of them. So more journaling, background, wishing you a sweet Christmas. I like that with the cinnamon. And I guess that was it. Yeah, 4 different patterns for those. So back to our DSP pack. We want to pick out 5 pieces, and I have already trimmed some up. So in your kit, you're going to get, I said you're going to get a template, a banner template. So you're going to cut pieces of your designer series paper that are 4x6. Now, if you wanted to use some of these 4x6 cards instead, you could do that. I just figured we would use the paper because there's more of it, really. So the template, how I did this, I cut a piece of 4x6, and you're going to get one exactly like this. You may want your banners to be a flag like this, or the bottom would be like that. So that's why I did it on both sides. But what I did, 4x6 piece, I measured in the middle at 2 inches, and then I went up like 3/4 of an inch. And then I just drew lines and cut it. And then same thing here, but opposite. I measured down 3/4 of an inch from the edge in, and then here the 2 inch mark, and then just made the marks this way. So I like it that you get 2 templates out of 1 paper. So like I said, I already cut 3 of mine because I want my banner to hang down like that. And if you wanted to use some of your red cardstock, then do that. Ta-da! Does this seem to be going faster now, my video? This seems, as I'm looking, it doesn't look as slow, as bad. All right. Ooh, so I think I wanted these sides, and then let's just cut these. So this is what I wanted to show you. So we're going to cut 4x6, Yeah, I'm going to use these sides. And if there's a pattern, just pay attention to it. So just cut it 4. Save all these little bits because we're going to be making some tags tomorrow night. All right, so 4 by 6 and then 4 by 6. Now, you have your template, or you're going to have your template. So what I do, just tap, 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 hold it all in place. And you can draw and then cut if you want, or do like me, just be bold, hold it in place and cut. If you don't get it perfect, it's not the end of the world. Okay? And it goes quicker. All right, and then same thing with this one. Just going to hold it in place. So these 2 tips are at the very tippy top. And then we'll just cut this straight and straight, or straight-ish. Okay, so your banner template. I don't want to lose this. And my pile of other things. All right, so our banner is going to go, I think I want these pieces. In your kit, you're going to have 5 different doilies. And these are just doilies that I've had from years past. And there's different kinds. So I've got some that are white and some that they're called white, but they're more vanilla-ish. But it's close enough. So this is how they're going to lay out. And, oh, you know what? You're going to need a 2-inch circle punch for this project. So hold on. All right. And I know we don't sell these anymore, right? But everybody probably has them. So for this, I want to use all my red. I want everything to have a red base because I kind of think that's going to tie everything together. So you're just going to pull out a piece of your pack, a piece of red from your paper stock, whatever, and cut 5 2-inch circles, punch. Now, if you want to do emboss these, you could emboss them. I'm not doing that just because. All right, I am going to go ahead and glue them all to my doilies. And I'm just putting them right in the center. I know we have the vellum doilies right now, but I really wish we had another like paper doily like this, just because I like them. Now, if you wanted to ink blend these and change them, change the color of them, you could do that. But the white just kind of reminds me just more traditional Christmassy, red and white. All right. Now at the end, we're going to glue and or staple or maybe punch holes in these banners and fish our ribbon through. But for now, let's go back to our pile. I have die cut 2 sets of letters out for you out of this craft paper that spells Mary. So if you don't want Mary, you're going to have to tell me 5 letters that you do want die cut. Now, the reason I cut 2 of them is they really need to be doubled. This is this craft paper, craft 6x6. It's kind of thin and flimsy-ish. And it's got a cardboard texture, and I don't think it's really good to stamp. So I think if you wanted to ink it up, that would work. But it's just very thin. So I gave you 2. So 2 R's glued together. 2 more R's glued together. The Y's, I glued those together. Let's glue the M's and the E's. That's what I left here. So we're just going to take your precision glue, whatever your fave is. I think my fave is going to be the Barely Art. I like the art glitter, but for me, it doesn't have as much wiggle room time as the Barely Art. Oops. But they both have a quicker grab than the Tombow glue for sure. And I like the precision. All right, so I'm just squeezing this a little bit. And then we'll glue these together. Now, again, if you wanted to emboss these, give it some more texture, you could do that. I'm leaving it plain, but I may make another one and then do some embossing. But if I was going to emboss it, I think I would still glue these together first and then emboss the whole thing together. All right, nice, nice, nice. All right, now I'm going to glue all my letters on, and I'm actually going to pop, oh, I got an itch, sorry. I'm going to glue the letters on flat, but then I'm going to pop this part up because I do want some dimension. So let's just glue these to our centers. And when you pop these up, use dimensionals, use foam tape, whatever you have. And right now, I just want to get it centered. Like I could even do it crooked here because we're going to, you know, attach this later. So I don't need to worry about it too much. All right, so far, I am liking the yard stream. I just wish I had a better first experience with my own internet without the, I could have lived without the weather knocking us off. And that really irritates me because we have the Fios, which is supposed to be a lot better service. I don't like feeling like I've been cheated. All right, let's put this on. This really does, both of these has a very quick grab. I feel like with the Tombow, I would have to hold it down in place more. And oops. And the other thing is when it gets stuck on your finger, like if you get the Tombow glue, this green glue on your fingers, like it's sticky forever. Like you really have to work to get it off. This stuff, both of them, you just do like that and it's gone. Actually, I need a drink of water. Okay. Now we have, I want to pop these up and I'm just going to use my foam tape that I have. I want to glue these on and we're going to add some of these cookies that I cut out from the designer papers. If you have the stamp set, you could go ahead and stamp some and die cut some out. I also want to use maybe a couple of mittens and one of these things, spatula. All right, but right now let's get our, and I'm just using this foam tape because it's quick and you don't need a ton. I mean, it's sticky. It's very sticky. And I like that this isn't a super long project. You cut your designer papers. I mean, it would go quicker if you were using the cards because they're already cut 4x6. But I kind of wanted to leave most of those for tomorrow's project. We're going to make a little mini book. Okay, now let's pay attention and get these. Now I do want to like line them up. So, I need to drag this towards me a little bit. And I'm going to want to make sure that I have them like one's not up here, down here. I want it to be like in the same space. So let me pay attention. Put them right next to each other and then I'm just eyeballing. And it's not critical because they're going to be, you know, like they'll hang kind of at an angle, but it's not going to kill me to try to keep them straight. Yes, Penny, straight is overrated. You're right. Everything should just be wonky. All right. I say that as I'm like, that's straight. Okay. And then we'll go on this side. So yeah, I've made banners before and I have stapled the ribbon directly to the top of my banner. You can do that, or we can punch holes in the top. If you punch holes, then there's more sliding room. Let me see. Like you could space them out, tie them in knots, or you could have them like all together. Ugh, I'm gonna have to decide. I think I like stapling because I don't want all that movement. You could also glue it if you had, actually I've got my Fabri-Tac glue, but I don't quite want to deal with that right now. That is a little bit sticky on my hand. All right, so let's put these. Mary, Mary. Nice. Now, if you had a stamp, I would stamp Christmas and like attach it right here. I don't think I have anything that I could actually read. Christmas greetings. I know I've got something. We'll come back to that. All right. I have decided I am going to staple it. All right. So what I'm going to do, I want to leave room at the very end. And I'm doing this before I attach anything else because I don't know where I want to put my doodads. I leave a little tail and then I'm going to tie it in a knot because like I'll take this to work and hang it up on my desk with push pins, but I don't want to actually put pins in it. So I tie this off and leave this, and then I have the pin. Like say I've got my pin in my desk, I hang it up like that. So that's just me. You can attach this however you want. But so that'll be off to the left. And I'm going to go right across here. So glue might work too. But staples, I don't mind staples. And I'm just going to do 2 in each one. I think staples, maybe it's kind of like country-ish. I don't know. I don't mind it. All right, so there's that. And then I just want to be careful not to twist anything. I'm going to leave a little bit of gap in between them, just like maybe an inch. So I'm going to staple one side in place. Hold this. Sometimes I need 5 hands. All right, let's get this down. And then we'll staple this side. I like it because now it's going to hang nice. And I like having the ribbon on the front as opposed to the back. All right, and then, you know what? I could always put a little bit of tape in place or to hold the ribbon in place, but no. I'm going to manage. There we go. And then adding this little gap in between, like here, it's going to help for storage because then we can just fold it up like this. Okay. And then 2 more. And then we'll do some dolling up. So I think these are fun projects. And if you don't have, ooh, what's that? That's like a black mark on my ribbon. If you don't have these particular papers, you could certainly do it with anything else. Oh, let me hold this. The Wonder and Whimsy papers, you could cut those down. The Blushing Bride and the green is really pretty on those. And plus, then you get all that metallic. But I like this suite because of the Memories and More cards. I like them. I think they make designing things easy, like with all the little bits. All right, let me just hold this in place. Come on. Oops. I'm fighting it. All right. Let's come down this way. One more staple. All right, we're almost finished with this part. And again, there we go. I'm just gonna pull off enough to leave a tail. So let's go about that much. I mean, you have a whole roll of this stuff. Why not? And I'll fold it over. And then I'm going to put a knot in it. So then I have this loop hanging here that can hang from stuff. And I'm not tying it super tight. Like if you wanted to give this to somebody, they could still untie this if they didn't want the loop on the end. There we go. All right. Now, you may want to go back and tie bows like in between here. So that's up to you too. Let's set this out and bring in our gems, because remember I said you're getting some of these gems. So I just need to open them up. Now, I was hoping I could use one of these cookie sheets, but I think if I was going to do that, I should have put this on like before. So I'm probably not going to do that for my banner, but I am going to add some of these cutout cookies like all over. And do I want to pop them up? Yes. Why not? We're just going to use some dimensionals for these. So I've got snowflake cookies, stars. That's going to need a different color cookie. Too much brown with that one. Actually, let's go back to our papers, because there was those sheets that I forgot about. Here we go. Some of these trees. Ooh. Yeah, that'll be nice. Or I want one of these easy bells. No, actually, let's do a tree. And I'm going to go with this green one. So you don't need the stamps or dies that go with these, as long as you're okay with hand cutting everything. All of these cookie shapes, and I'm okay with it. It's not like I'm making 100 of these. And if I get a little too close, not the end of the world. All right. So yeah, this has been a learning experience getting this show on the road tonight. All right, so I want the tree, star, and I could have sworn I cut out one of these ornaments, but you know what? A mitten will work. Like one of the ornaments like that. This will be fine. All right, so I've got all brown cookies. That doesn't sound very exciting. Where did my dimensionals go? Oh, here we go. So I'm just going to put one cookie on these for now. But the idea is you tart these up, these banner pages, however you like. All right, I like that. And then trees. I don't want them to be all like down at the bottom, but some of them definitely fit better on the bottom. So like this tree, that's got to go on the bottom. I am very excited about tomorrow's projects. I love making little books, and the thing that we're making tomorrow can be a recipe book. It can be a little mini scrapbook. It's going to have pockets, pocket pages. It can be a combination. It could be a journal. I like to have room to write things and put pictures. I like to have both, the best of both worlds. So we're going to make a 2-ring 4 by 6, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 ish Oops, I realized I got to put this up a little closer or further up. Little 2-ring book tomorrow. I love that kind of stuff. All right, then we'll do this star up at the top. And then this mitten. So we got down, up, up. I feel like that can go like right here, middle-ish. No cookie sheet. I agree, Rose. There's no room for it. So I do love that. Thanks, Penny. Thanks for being here. I do love that I can see all the comments and then I can tell like where you're coming from, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. That's awesome. And I am glad that I got this to work. If you ever have questions about how am I getting this to work, what technology, what am I using, ask me. I do not mind sharing what I've learned. I've had to figure a lot of this out. Thank goodness for Gail and Sue. We've all figured stuff out together. But not everybody is as forthcoming with information. So please ask if you are curious. All right, now, do I want to put some of these little bits on? Nope, not right now. I think we are closing for tonight, but I do want to put some of these gems on. So you're going to have some of each. I'm not saying a half a pack, but you'll have some red rhinestones and some of these are the wonderful gems. So you'll get like, there's 2 sizes. So you'll get some of the gold ones, some of the red ones in both sizes. But for now, I'm going to use gold gems. Actually, I want to put that one right there. I'm using the bigger ones. I feel like that's going to need red rhinestones for sure. Nope, I want to put that there. And then a little red one. Boop. And then a little red one. Oops. Here. And a little clear one. So these are kind of cool. They don't all have, it looks like they made the drops and then sprinkled a little bit of gold glitter. So they're not really consistent. Pretty cute. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, now let's add some red rhinestones all over this tree. And then I have to figure out how am I going to take pictures of this so you guys can see. All right, let's do one more right there. And actually we'll do the glittery one right there. And some more red ones here. And I think I need another something on this one. Let's do another big one. Right on the doily. Okay, I am liking it. All right, so let me see if I can run this through. This is our banner, and I've used the cutout. I cut these pieces right out from the designer paper. So we've got Mary and then our little mitten. So again, if you are getting your kit, if you don't want Mary, you're going to have to tell me 5 letters that you do want, because I'm going to die cut 2 sets of each so that you can glue them together. All right, so let's bring back these were our little pyramid boxes that Rose named them. I love those. So you're going to have 12 tags. So you can make, and you're going to have a whole pack of paper. So you can make as many of these as you want. And here's my original. This is the one that I made for my wedding shower favors. Funny. Yo-Yo Yellow. 20 years old. Okay. So tomorrow, we're going to make our mini book and some tags. So remember I said save these bits that we're going to use them. That's exactly what we're going to do with them. Okay, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for suffering through this. Actually, let me go. I can say solo layout. I'm back. Yay. So yeah, thanks for suffering through all my technology, figuring it out, and the wind cutting my internet off. And my picture, I don't know. I'm glad it finally started working again. But so thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you back here tomorrow at 8, or just watch it on replay. It'll be on YouTube. Okay, thanks, you guys. Bye. End broadcast.